This is the American Standard Champion 4 one-piece toilet. Just looking at it, you'll see it's got this pretty modern, smooth shape. Because it's a one-piece toilet, there aren't all those extra seams and spots that are hard to clean. Everything looks really neat and put together. The white finish fits nicely in any bathroom style, from newer remodels to older spaces that just need a reliable upgrade. So, from my experience, I want to give a quick review based on actually living with this toilet for about 10 years now. When we first got it, I was honestly a little unsure about switching out our old toilet. You hear stories about fancy toilets that promise a lot and then turn out to be more hassle than they're worth. But I can honestly say the Champion 4 has been the opposite. This one works, and it works well. After a whole decade of daily use, I'm happy to say it's still holding up perfectly. Right from the start, the main thing people seem to ask is about flushing power. That's pretty much the top priority for a toilet, right? The Champion 4 has something called a 4-inch flush valve, which is just larger than you'll find on most toilets. What that means for anyone new to fixing up a bathroom is you get this super quick, powerful flush every time. I don't remember a single time I've had to deal with it clogging up, even when you really put it to the test. It clears the bowl in one go, and I almost never have to keep a plunger nearby. The 1.6 gallons per flush also feels like a good sweet spot. Enough power, but not wasting water either. Another thing I really appreciate is the noise, or more accurately, the lack of noise. Some toilets are so loud they startle you at night, but this one is pretty quiet. The flush is strong, but not like a jet engine, so I'm not worried about waking up anyone else in the house, which if you've got family or roommates, is a lifesaver. It also has this elongated front, which just means the bowl is shaped so you get a little more space and comfort. In my opinion, this really makes a difference. You don't feel cramped or awkward sitting down, which makes those longer bathroom breaks way more comfortable. The standard height, what they call chair height, means you're not stooping down too far, and it's easier for adults to use, especially older folks or anyone with knee problems. On the flip side, I did notice that smaller kids in the family sometimes need a step stool to use it, just because it's a bit taller than an old school model. So if you have littler kids, you might want to plan for that. One of the other key features I like is the seat itself. It comes with a slow close seat, which basically means you can drop the lid and it won't slam. No more loud bangs if you're half asleep at night. The included seat is a standard plastic one, so it's not super cushy, but it does the job and feels fine. Some people might want to swap it out for a softer seat after a while, which is easy enough to do since it uses normal fittings. Durability is a huge factor here. And from my experience, this is where this toilet shines. After 10 years, it still looks pretty much brand new. The material, vitreous china, is just a fancy term for high-quality ceramic with a shiny glaze, and it's tough. The EVERCLEAN surface, which is something American Standard talks about a lot, is supposed to stop bacteria and stains from building up, and honestly, it does help. Cleaning is simple, no weird stains or smells. I just give it a simple wipe down as part of my regular cleaning routine. I did have to replace one tiny component about 10 years in, which was user error on my part, not the toilet's fault. Everything else is original, so I'd say that's a pretty solid record for reliability. Talking about installation, this is one spot where I had some worries before getting started. Some ads say it's no tools or super easy, but the toilet is around 109 pounds and it's just awkward to carry. If you're doing it alone, it can be a pain. I'd suggest grabbing a friend to help because getting it lined up right on the floor bolts takes a little patience. You'll need some basic tools, nothing crazy, but don't expect it all to snap together with no effort. Once it's in, though, there's nothing to adjust or mess with. It just works. The shape and one-piece construction are another positive for keeping things clean. There's nowhere for grime to hide, and with fewer joints or bolts sticking out, you don't have to scrub endlessly. It comes with some nice little details too. A chrome flush handle that feels solid and decorative, bolt caps so you don't have ugly bolts showing where it's mounted. Nothing fancy, but it gives the whole thing a polished look. From my experience using it every day, I'd recommend this for anyone who's frustrated with their current toilet constantly clogging or making noise. It's perfect for busy families, rental properties, or really anyone who wants to put in a toilet and then never have to think about it again. I've replaced all the toilets in my house with this model because it's just that reliable. If you like things low maintenance, this is definitely worth a look. One little heads up is that while it works great for most people, if you want a super soft seat or you're very sensitive to seats being a little hard or thin, You might want to buy a separate one that's a bit more plush. But for me, the one it comes with has been fine. Just to wrap up, the overall style of the Champion 4 is sleek and would look good in almost any bathroom. The performance, especially the powerful flush and almost total protection from clogs, stands out to me as its best feature. After using this every day for years, I don't get that sense of dread I used to get with old toilets when it came to flush issues or dirty buildup. The cleaning is fast, there's no constant fiddling or adjusting, and it still looks great. The warranty is nice too, just in case, but honestly, I haven't had to use it. In conclusion, I'd say the American Standard Champion 4 one-piece toilet is an awesome pick if you want something easy, powerful, and built to last. From my experience, it's as close as you can get to a worry-free toilet. I'm genuinely glad I made the switch years ago, and if you're in the market for a new toilet and just want things to work, you can feel confident about this one. Please check the comments section for detailed information about the American Standard Champion 4 one-piece toilet. Thank you for watching.